Let's talk hand placement on the basketball. I'm a lefty, so my left hand is my shooting hand. I'm going to find that air hole right in the middle right there. And there's a couple ways you could line up your hand in the middle of the ball. It can either be pointer finger, middle finger, or a combination of the two where you split that air hole with those two fingers, okay? So I'm going to place my hand on the basketball, okay, in the middle, and then my guide hand is going to wrap slightly around the front, okay? So my hands are going to look like this. A lot of times players will make the mistake of putting their hand too close right here, and this is just going to be a very weak way to hold the ball, and you can't play basketball with your hands being too close. You need to be able to play basketball, have a firm grip on the basketball, but also be able to shoot at any given moment. Okay, so hand in the middle, okay, split the air hole or put it right on with a middle or pointer finger and wrap your fingers slightly around the front. Now that we have our hands placed on the basketball, now let's go ahead and talk hand placement of our shooting hand throughout the entirety of our shot, okay? I want you to remember this acronym, BUT, B-U-T. There's 3 levels of our shot. Level 1 is going to be right here at our belly button. This is where you're going to begin most of your shots. So that first letter B of the acronym is hand is behind. Not on top, but behind, okay? You don't need to jam it and make it super uncomfortable here, but it should be more behind than it is on top at this point, and you're loading that wrist, okay? As you raise the ball to level 2, now the next letter of the acronym is U, and that is under. Now your hand is underneath the basketball. It's not out here off to the side. You can see my elbow is way too flared here. It should be under that basketball. And then the last one is pretty self-explanatory. T, you are going through the basketball. Your hand is following through the basketball. Make sure that you are pushing through the middle of the basketball. Sometimes players will let that ball roll off their fingertips too much, and you want to make sure that you have a strong follow through where you are pushing directly through that basketball. Okay, this is hand placement. Really focus on it when you are doing your shooting this week, and make sure you have your hand behind, under, and then through. Let's get it.